Louisville is trying something new to stop the violence.
WDRB's Darby Bean tells us the idea starts with the community and doing something many say has been missing.
Since 2020, year after year, more than 100 homicides in the single turn of a calendar in Louisville. In a move hoping to spark change, the city has now created a position called Executive Director of Community Safety. Filling that role is Misty Wright.
When people say, "Oh, what's your new job about?" What's your quick answer as to what you're going to do in the city?
My job is to wake up focused on crime, focus on it all day, and then go to sleep focused on it.
Raised in this community, Wright calls Derby City home, but has spent the last several years in Chicago, largely focused on gangs and cartels as a federal prosecutor.
I have focused over the last 10 years on how to get agencies who are not beholden to one another to collaborate and cooperate and work together to dismantle organized crime.
Much of her role right now is listening and learning to try and help create better communication across the board. She says while so many groups work to try and stop or prevent violence in the city, too many are going at it alone.
How can we use all of the resources we have to develop and implement common sense strategies to reduce and eliminate crime, and to improve the collaboration so that those efforts can be compounded into something much more?
We've been saying it for the last 5 years. We need to work as a community, as a unity with the police and the court systems and the other nonprofits.
Krista Gwynn's son Christian was killed in a Louisville shooting in late 2019. Her daughter was injured in a shooting at Ballard Park in 2021. She now shares their stories to push for change.
My son should be here. I shouldn't be talking to you. I should be raising my children. I should be raising my grandchildren. My son was a statistic, but he had a face and he has a name. He has a mother and a father. And until my last breath, I will forever say Christian Lavada Gwynn.
2024 ended with more than 140 homicides in Louisville. This year, there have been at least 3 homicides and more than 10 non-fatal shootings. Wright is just a few weeks into the job, but says there needs to be a focus on programs like group violence intervention.
What I see thus far is that gangs and other groups are driving a disproportionate amount of the violence in our city. I think it's important that we take that head on and not be afraid to talk about it, not be afraid to address it for what it is.
She says a solution has to include the community, and Gwynn agrees.
We are tired of losing our children. So let's unite and become a front in this battle.
Reporting with photojournalist Brian Manuel, Darby Bean, WDRB News.